What the fuck is good? It's Lemthurdy. You watching the 30 for 30 podcast? Thank you for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you. I forget what episode we on. I'm high, but let's get fucking started. I want to start by telling y'all that there's some big news coming pretty soon. I've told y'all that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to upgrade, everything about the podcast, from the place, the backdrop, to, putting the music back on, and things of that nature, making this a real professional podcast. And we're in the process of doing that. So thank you for all the loyal listeners and watchers, who've been here since the beginning. I've been saying, there's going to be upgrades since the beginning, and now those dreams are finally coming to fruition. So pretty soon, like I said, we'll have the intro music back on again, that to-go bag, or I can do Beat His Ass, or I can do Feel, whichever one the fans want. I can switch it up as well. Yeah, so we're gonna have the intro music back, and also, have the cool little, transitions in between the slides, as well as whole new backdrop, whole new studio, whole new surroundings, whole new vibe. So thank you for everybody who's, stayed with the podcast, been watching since the beginning. We're only going up, only progressing, and thank you for, sticking on this journey with me. I appreciate it. Can't wait to show y'all the brand new, upgrades and shit like that, because we doing it big. I'm sure most fans of the podcast been watching the finals. Golden State versus the Celtics. It's been a pretty good final so far, if you ask me. The Warriors are down 2-1 right now. They just lost their last game. They're going to Boston for the next game, and I believe that game is tomorrow. I really do feel as though, the Warriors will have a bounce back game and tie the series up 2-2. Overall prediction for the series is a Warriors win. That's only if Steph Curry is healthy for the whole series. He did hurt his leg last game. Al Horford fell on top of him. So, depending on his availability, his health, I do think the Golden State Warriors should be able to win this series. I think it'll go 6 or 7. Obviously, that's not a very hard choice to make, because it's 2-1 right now. So if the Warriors are going to win, they got to win later on in the series. But I do still have faith in the Warriors. Also, fuck the Celtics. I don't want them to pass the Lakers in most finals wins all time. Draymond Green's been getting a lot of backlash for doing this, talking about, his performance and shit after the game. People just don't like Draymond. Niggas always talk shit about Draymond for whatever that man do. I'll pull the race card. In this day and age, a strong black man, who is unapologetic, people are going to try to attack that and try to, villainize that, like he's being more aggressive or whatever than he is, or doing shit that he shouldn't be doing. But really, he's just trying to make ends meet, make more money for him and his family. I have nothing against it. Somebody made a great point saying that, like, Michael Jordan used to gamble and fucking, golf and on his off days. Like, who cares, bro? Results speak more than, than anything. So I have no problem with what Draymond Green is doing. Once again, I think the Golden State Warriors are going to win this series. Hopefully, they even it up in the next game, but we'll see. So, we've talked about the NBA Finals, so let's talk about boxing now. The Devin Haney-George Kambosos fights were what I'll start off with. And that fight was pretty boring, I'm not going to lie to you. Although I did think Devin Haney won decisively. I wasn't surprised either. The only way I thought George Kambosos was going to win that fight is, due to the Australian refs fucking Devin Haney over. And thankfully for Devin Haney, that didn't happen. Devin Haney, I know he don't want to rematch Kambosos because they're going to make him rematch in Australia. And, he doesn't, I wouldn't see a point if I was Devin Haney and rematching Kambosos, because it's pretty obvious that I'm going to win again. But we'll see what the future holds for Devin Haney. I'd love to see him fight some of the top tier fighters in his division, like a Teofimo Lopez, like a Vasily Lomachenko, or like a Gervonta Davis. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to get these boxers, to actually fight each other. But it seems like one day, Devin Haney will be a big player in the boxing world, in my opinion. He already has been for a while now, you know what I'm saying? He's young as fuck. He's only 23. So there's a lot of head for Devin Haney. Then we also have Garcia, who fought Fortuna, or who's fighting Fortuna. He hasn't fought him yet. And that fight should be interesting in itself. Ryan Garcia, though, is probably going to win. Ryan Garcia is also using this fight to call out fucking Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia, we know you don't want that fucking smoke, nigga. Stop calling out Tank, nigga. You're not going to fight that nigga, bro. You're not going to fight that nigga, all right? So stop using this name to try to sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to signing on the dotted line, you're never there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney will fight Tank. Ryan Garcia is going to keep fighting fucking cans. You know what I'm saying? So Oscar De La Hoya can make money so he can finally sell Golden Boy. Because that nigga, you feel me, coked out, nigga. He not trying to be no promoter. So that Ryan Garcia bullshit versus Tank Davis, it's not going to happen in a while. Because Ryan Garcia doesn't want to lose that O. So stop fucking capping. You know what I'm saying? Stop pump faking, Ryan. We know you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he wins this fight, though, against Fortuna. Because we need those big names in boxing still. You know what I'm saying? Like a Ryan Garcia, like a Tank Davis, like a Devin Haney, like a Shakur Stevenson. Last fight is Spence Crawford, which is up and coming. Hopefully that fight happens. Really looking forward to that one. I got Crawford, but I love Spence. We'll see if that fight even comes to fruition. I'm only bringing it up right now because it's being, you know, theorized. They're in the talks about that fight right now. Like I said, hopefully it happens. I would have Crawford in that fight because Bud is a demon. But that would be the biggest fight in boxing in the last 10 years, I would say, bar none. Even bigger than the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight in terms of, you know what I'm saying, relevancy for the division at the time, you know, or just boxing at the time. When Floyd and Pacquiao fought, they were pretty old. But yeah, a lot of shit going on in boxing. Really looking forward to it. Ryan Garcia fights this weekend, so that should be a fun fight. And, you know, a lot of fun fights going on. Hopefully Devin Haney, you know, is able to get a nice opponent for his next match, somebody that's like a real threat. But definitely excited about the future of boxing. UFC is also fighting in Singapore this weekend. They have a couple title fights on that card. I'm not going to take too long on it, even though it's going to be a good card in my belief. The fights are pretty straightforward. Glover Teixeira is fighting Yuri Prohaska. And I feel as though Glover will be able to win that fight just due to his veteran, you know what I'm saying, experience. Yuri's a good fighter, but so is Glover, and he's a champion as well. I just feels like his overall experience will be able to, you know what I'm saying, get him to win in this fight. Although I feel as though Yuri will put up a pretty decent fight. It'll be a good fight, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be an easy fight for Glover. I do think that Glover will be able to pull it out. Then we have Valentina Shevchenko versus Talia Santos. It's going to be short and sweet. Valentina Shevchenko go beat the dog shit out of Talia Santos. And hopefully she goes up after that and fights Amanda Nunes or Juliana Pena, whoever's champion. Talia Santos is a pretty good fighter, but just nowhere near Valentina Shevchenko's level. Anybody has a puncher's chance in the UFC, but I don't see Shevchenko really receiving a problem from Santos. And then we have Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk, which was a fight of the year from 2 years ago or a year ago. I don't remember. But I see Weili Zhang pretty much winning that fight again. I love Joanna Jędrzejczyk, though. She's one of my favorite female fighters. So I would love to see her win. But, you know, Weili Zhang's just a fucking tank. So I don't know if she's going to be able to, you know, I don't know if Joanna Jędrzejczyk's going to be able to handle Weili Zhang again. It's fucked up that Joanna Jędrzejczyk's last fight was Weili Zhang. And her next fight is Weili Zhang after like 2 years recovery. You know what I'm saying? Go look at a picture of Joanna Jędrzejczyk. You know, after her last fight with Weili Zhang. It's kind of fucked up that her next opponent is Weili Zhang again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been having nightmares about the same person for like 2 years. Like, damn, she fucked my face up and shit. And then they're like, all right, bet, we got another fight for you so you can come back and fight. You're like, bet, I'm ready. Who is it? They're like, Weili Zhang. Like, damn, bro, it's fucked up. You make me fight that bitch again? Damn. But it should be a good card, nonetheless. it's been rumored that UFC is coming to San Diego. It's probably going to be a fight night. I don't imagine it'll be a fight card. Dominic Cruz versus Chito Vera. If you're in San Diego, let's get that fight hyped up because I want that fight here for sure. We've needed a fight here for a while now, especially a UFC fight. We get a lot of, you know, not top tier MMA promotions that host fights in San Diego. But if they do want to have a UFC fight in San Diego and it's Dominic Cruz, Chito Vera, I'm there without a doubt, and you should be too if you're an MMA fan. So let's all get that fight hyped up and let UFC know we do want this fight in San Diego for sure. Chito Vera versus Dominic Cruz is, like I said, in discussions to happen in San Diego sometime in August. So let's make sure that shit happens. And I don't have a story to close up the podcast. I just got a request. My boy Shamel Findley, the bad fucking man, you know what I'm saying? Gets me hyped up just even thinking about when this man's about to fight. He has another fight coming up on June 25th, and it's in Monroe, Louisiana, I believe. Actually, no, I lied. It's in Kingsport, Tennessee. Kingsport, Tennessee, June 25th. Shamel Findley is fighting. I don't know who the dude is, but he's fucking dead. He's fucking done. Championship fight, June 25th. Shamel Findley. He's fighting in Kingsport, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? So if you can watch the fight on pay-per-view or watch the fight in person, get there. It's going to be a great fight. My man's going to win his title. And it's going to be a great night. So it's going to be a great fight, too. You know what I'm saying? My dude always comes out there to fight. Always comes out there to get the finish. So it'll be very entertaining. If you have the opportunity or the chance, watch Shamel Findley fight on June 25th in Kingsport, Tennessee for the 125-pound championship. Tune in. And thank you for watching my podcast. This is a 30 for 30 podcast with your boy, Lemthurdy. And that's not Lincoln, that's Lemthurdy. I'm sorry for anybody who's from Lincoln. I didn't mean to offend nobody. I'm fucking wrong. But yeah, thank you for watching my podcast. It's been the 30 for 30 podcast. And you feel me? Just tune in for the updates. Like I said, there'll be some new, some new developments coming up soon. And I look forward to showing them or, sharing them with you. Thank you for watching. And once again, my name is Lemthurdy. This is 30 for 30 podcast. And y'all niggas be smooth. Be safe.